Hey, hey, hey. All right, so good afternoon, good afternoon. I thought I'd make a little short video. It's so beautiful outside after a long winter, sweating a little bit because I've been sweeping off my porch of the tiny house, not the big house, but the tiny house. My husband's working on a shed, and just want to remind you that God is in the garden. He's everywhere, but he's in the garden. And it reminds you to get out, to get some fresh air. I mean, we've been cooped up all winter, guys. Cooped up all winter, and I didn't realize how hot it was. I would have brought me something, to wipe my face with. But it is good to get out and get some fresh air. I just open up my Bible, my garden Bible, and whatever I come to, that's what I talk about. But what I want to talk about today is, because it is the changing of the seasons, that there is a season for everything. There is a time and a season for everything, and God has made everything beautiful in his time. So I want to come out of Ecclesiastes in my garden Bible. I love to read in my garden. And Ecclesiastes 3 said there is a time for everything, 3:1, and a season for every activity under the heavens. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to uproot. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to tear down and a time to build up. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to scatter stones and a time to gather them. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to search and a time to give up. A time to keep and a time to throw away. A time to tear and a time to mend. A time to be silent and a time to speak. A time to love and a time to hate. A time of war and a time for peace. What do workers gain from their toil? I have seen the burden of God that God has laid on the human race, and he has made everything beautiful in his time. He has also set eternity in the human heart, and yet